Did we just find the best breakfast place in the Smokies? We're gonna bring you inside the brand new cottage to show you what the inside is like.
The cottage here in Pigeon Forge serves refined Southern food that's locally sourced. We're going to show you everything on the menu, try a few things, let you know what's good.
But before we bring you inside, we're gonna show you exactly where this place is. So without further ado, let the adventure begin. So we're starting out here on Wares Valley Road in Pigeon Forge, working our way to the cottage. We're passing by the island in Pigeon Forge. It should be up here on the left before we get to the old mill. We're going past Pine Mountain Road. You got JT Hannah's on the right, and it's right across the street, and we have arrived to the cottage. So we're here on opening day, so if you're watching this video, they are officially open, and they are open right now from 8 to 2 p.m. They're going to be adding dinner hours soon. Right now it's just for brunch. So here is a look at the inside. You can walk up to see if there are any tables available. They do have a bar that you might be able to walk up. They serve some different cocktails, but I love all the artwork up on the wall. You got these little pillows on the benches in this waiting area if you are waiting for a table. This is by the same company that did Junction 35 and Azul over at the Mountain Mile. So just want to walk around real quick and give you a look at some of the art and what this restaurant is like on the inside. We're actually sitting over here just past the fireplace. You can see some of the artwork here on the wall.
Good morning. We're here with Randall Roach. He's the corporate chef here at the cottage. And Randall, can you just tell us a little bit about what the food is on the menu and how you developed that?
Yeah, so we try to take Southern classics and elevate them a little bit. For example, instead of having a corned beef hash on the menu, we have short rib hash. Braised short rib, we make it in-house, cooked every day. And yeah, so we're just trying to take a little bit of the classical Southern flair, elevate it just a little bit, bring in other cultural flavors as well.
And all your food, I think I saw, was locally, or you try to locally
As
source?
much as we possibly can,
Okay.
for sure, yeah. So we use Swaggerty's sausage, we use Benton's ham. As much as we possibly can, we can locally source it. We try to, for sure.
Could you go over the menu with me and just tell me what are those must-haves?
For me, the mini crullers, we make our own pâte à choux in-house. For those that don't know what pâte à choux is, churro dough, essentially. So we make it in-house, so it's really cool and very exciting for me. Instead of doing donuts, we have crullers. Not everyone does that in the area. And then the biscuits are amazing. Our chef Logan, he's our executive chef. He actually came up with a biscuit recipe, and they're like these sweet cream biscuits, and they're phenomenal.
There they are.
Yeah.
I already
You
ordered
already
them.
got them. The pork belly lettuce wrap is kind of a little bit of an out there dish, but I think it's going to be a crowd favorite. It's essentially just a take on a Thai dish, right? We have chili crisp mayo, and then we have the lettuce, some herbs, pickles, and then pork belly is just super crispy. I'm really proud of all of the shareables, especially the dip trio with the hummus and chicken salad and the pimento cheese. That's really good. Then for entrees, I mean, the Southwestern short rib omelets are just... They're so good, for sure. And then all of our Benedicts, we make our own hollandaise. It's none of the powdered stuff. Like, we actually use eggs. And all of our omelets are also hand-cracked eggs. So we don't use any kind of liquid eggs or anything like that. Out of the pancake, French toast and waffles, the chocolate love letter. We make our own whipped chocolate ganache with really good, high-quality chocolate. So it's super phenomenal.
Well, I'm a chocolate person, so I was already eyeing that.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things. And the pancakes we got are super delicious too. All the salads are really good. The beaten burrata has been a favorite out of everyone. We've done like little mock services, and everyone loves the beaten burrata. The fried chicken has been a recipe I've been working on for years now, probably going on 5 years. I'm still tweaking it to this day.
Wow.
So I'm really proud of how that turned out. And then, of course, our burgers. Our burgers are really good. And then the egg souffle sandwich just comes on a Potchki bagel. So Potchki is a local restaurant out of Knoxville.
I'm not a fan of beets. Would I still like the burrata and beet salad?
You might. I would give it a try.
Okay.
So the burrata we get is Leone burrata. It's actually like fairly expensive. It's a very high quality burrata. It's really cool that we're able to use these really elevated and high end ingredients because we have such other lower cost items on the menu. So it's cool that we're able to use like the best burrata you'll ever have.
So I know people at home are watching this going, what's burrata?
Okay, so burrata is mozzarella with stracciatella in the side of it. And stracciatella is essentially just like cheese curds. I
Okay.
guess you could call it. Just like fresh mozzarella before it's formed.
Okay.
Essentially. But yeah, so you cut into it and it's just like super creamy with like this thick, rich mozzarella layer on the outside.
If there's someone who comes in with an allergy or a special dietary need, are you guys able to accommodate that?
100%. Yeah, we accommodate all allergies. There is some cross-contamination factors, but we're going to do our absolute best to accommodate everything we can.
And lots of gluten-free options for people who are gluten-free?
Yeah, we have gluten-free bread and gluten-free options for them as well.
Okay. And I know right now you're just serving brunch, but you guys are going to be adding dinner on soon.
Yeah, so our dinner menu is a little bit more, it's a lot smaller, more condensed. We do have some brunch options on the dinner menu, but think of like pastas, lots of, so our salmon is actually on the dinner menu as well. It is this harissa marinated salmon. So harissa is this African spice that's just like a blend of chilies. It's just lightly marinated in that, grilled, and then you get, salmon, mashed potatoes, super classic, and then broccolini and some beurre blanc, which beurre blanc is just a white wine butter sauce.
So kind of more of an upscale dinner.
A little bit more upscale, but still kind of has those traditional Southern influences. We're trying not to alienate ourselves. We have like the classics that everyone's really going to enjoy, but also bring some new flavor to people so that way they can kind of be like, oh wow, this is different, this is exciting.
Venture out a little bit.
Exactly, yeah, and our menu is going to rotate seasonally, so that's going to be really exciting.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I can't make it here for brunch, only dinner, what is that meal that I must try?
So we have our pasta alla vodka. We have gamelli pasta. So all of our pastas are made fresh, not in a house, but we find a purveyor that makes it fresh. So we have fresh pasta made with vodka sauce, and then it gets that burrata on top, and then a little bit of fresh basil. Just super good. And also pork marsala. Marsala is a type of sweeter wine, and it's just delicious with mushrooms and mashed potatoes. It's just super good.
Wow. Well, I'm excited to try brunch, but I can already see we're going to have to come back for dinner.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
For sure, yeah.
So we're back at our table, and Brie, what do we have waiting for us here?
This is the biscuit board. These biscuits are made in-house, and it comes with seasonal jam, whipped honey, and butter, and I believe that's blackberry jam.
In addition to the biscuits, they also brought us this big, giant, chocolatey pancake, something going on over here, whatever you ordered.
Chocolate lover pancake.
That.
I think we need to dive into these pancakes because the ganache is getting a little melty.
Okay, let me pray real quick and thank God for this food. We thank you for all this food we're about to have. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
So we're going with the pancake first.
Yes. I don't think you need butter or syrup on this. I mean, you could add it, but I think it's going to have enough goodness on here with the chocolate ganache, the whipped cream, and the chocolate curls. Which, like chocolate curls, I mean, who doesn't like chocolate curls?
There are a lot of pancake places in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. So if you're going to serve pancakes, you're up against some really tough competition. So let's try this out.
But she did say this is like a darker chocolate, which for me, it's really good. Like they use good chocolate and it's a darker chocolate, like 65%. So
Well, the question is, is it chocolate inside too, or is it?
yes, layered the chocolate in between the top two pancakes and put it on top.
Okay, let's try it.
That is fantastic. So the ganache is not overly sweet, which I really appreciate. You can actually taste the chocolate. It's not just like sugary. So it's very chocolatey ganache, not overly sweet, but the sweetness of the whipped cream and then those little chocolate curls that top really give it that nice flavor. You actually could add a little bit of syrup to this if you wanted it sweeter. You probably would want a little syrup. I think it's good without, but I could eat it with too. I think it's wonderful.
You stole my thunder. I was going to say maybe just add a little syrup. Otherwise, it's a great little pancake or 3 pancakes that we got. We were considering getting the waffles or pancakes, but we know a lot of people get pancakes when they come to the area. There's so many different pancake places, and I haven't had a lot of pancakes, honestly. I don't typically eat breakfast out a lot. If I have something, it's at home. So, in fact, if you look at our channel, we don't have a lot of breakfast reviews.
Trying to work on that, do more breakfast reviews.
Yeah, we'll try to do some more. But that being said, I don't have a plethora of experience with all these different pancake places, but I like this one. I think it's pretty good. A little bit of syrup. I think it elevates it just a little bit more. We came to the Smokies on a 1-year anniversary. We went to a pancake place. You got chocolate pancakes, and I remember for years you talked about how great those chocolate pancakes we got in Gatlinburg. Would you say these are better, about the same, or does that still hold the throne?
I think I prefer these.
Because it's dark chocolate.
Because it's, well, that was probably like semi-sweet chocolate chip pancakes. Very, very good. but very, very sweet. And so I think I prefer this, that you taste more of the chocolate because it's a ganache than just, it's not as heavy on the sugar. So I think these are better, but those are still good and I will still eat those.
I think we should try the biscuits.
Yes.
Like right in between the table here. That's just regular butter, and that's whipped honey.
And that's, yes.
I
Yes,
feel-
honey.
Oh, it's falling apart. I just went to pick it up.
Yes.
Very flaky. I think I need to try the
Okay.
whipped honey.
Yeah.
Honey.
Okay, honey. I think we'll try them all, but
Ooh, ooey gooey honey butter. Whipped honey.
not honey butter, just honey.
Honey.
Whipped honey.
Yeah. We're not at a steakhouse down the road that rhymes with
Palamo,
Texas.
Texas Roadhouse.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what would rhyme with Texas Roadhouse. That would be a logical
Okay.
word. All right, let's try it.
Okay, I gotta try the jam.
Me too. I need to find out if it's my jam. That's for the young kids watching the video right now.
And right now they're going, bruh. By the way, we did order a iced latte. Would you like to try it?
Yes. Let me try a little of the latte. Is it like this?
That's tea, but
I'm just gonna roll with it. This place is all, fancy schmancy.
it's definitely bougie.
That's a good coffee.
It's
Good latte.
Very good coffee.
Did you add anything to that, or that's just the way they served it?
No, I didn't add anything. It's just a caramel iced latte. Really good. Good caramel flavor, not overly sweet. Very good. Okay,
Yeah.
back to the biscuits.
Biscuit. I think the biscuit itself is really flaky. It's really soft. I think I'm happy with the biscuit. The honey is different. I like trying it. I know good locally sourced honey has a lot of benefits for you. So I liked it. I'm not a huge fan of things blackberry. I just hate dealing with the seeds as I'm eating it versus like a strawberry seed, just kind of so small. That's, I think, my only thing is.
Did you taste seeds in there? Because I didn't get
I got a big seed.
You got a seed.
Yeah, I got a seed.
Okay, well,
But
that's just your thing.
my neighbor has seedless blackberries, and that would be my preferred blackberry method.
So that would be your jam?
That would be my jam. The seedless blackberries, just like I like seedless watermelons. I don't like to bite in the summertime. Bite into a big thing of watermelon and I'm like dealing with all these seeds. I don't know if anybody else is like that. I'm team seedless. Seedless watermelon, seedless everything. I'm sure it's genetically modified and probably not as good as the original, the classic, the OG for you young folks.
That's really for the old folks.
Well, yeah, but the young folks refer to it as OG. Like, did you ever say anything was OG when you were a
Yes,
teen?
I did.
What?
Yeah.
No, this is a new development. This was not when
It's like 90s rap
No.
talk.
No.
Yes, like, Snoop Dogg.
All right,
and all. Anyway.
We'll shelve that for another conversation later.
Okay, back to the biscuit. The outside is really crisp and flaky, and I was a little concerned that it would be a dry biscuit, but the inside is so light and moist and fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was really surprised. I too am not a huge honey person, but it's good honey. I prefer just the butter and jam. It's good biscuit.
I have tried to make biscuits at different events, and it's hard to get it just right, whereas the outside's way too burnt. I've been at the fire station, and I thought, I'll make breakfast for everybody at the station. Didn't turn out like these. No, it was a little overcooked. They were nice and like, kung, 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 kung.
But these are not like that.
No, like she said, the outside does look that way, but once you open it up, you're good to go. So we got 3 biscuits, and we got 3 kids at home, which, by the way, they were welcome to come. But morning outings for teenagers in the summer, they're hit or miss, and they're typically a miss. They'll come out to dinner with us and try this place out on another day. But we got 3 we can take home to them, and we can see what they think of that.
All right, well, let's order a few more things.
Randall was saying all sorts of good stuff. I don't know.
I got really good recommendations from our waitress too. So,
Okay.
So the short rib and cheese bagel and the breakfast tacos.
Should we try the burrata and beets?
That's my favorite stuff.
Oh, really?
All right, we're gonna do the burrata and beets because I love beets, and
Everybody's talking that up.
yeah,
It's very good, yeah.
And I don't like beets, but I figured I'll give it a try.
yeah, and
Yeah.
beets, bears, Battlestar Galactica. All right, let's do it. What did we just order? Because it should be here any second.
The short rib and cheese bagel.
All right, let me see if I can do a little trick here and make it appear. Ready? Whoa, there it is.
Oh,
Ah,
wow.
yeah.
Amazing. Good job, honey.
Thanks. It's my editing coming into play there.
Randall told us we have to try something with the short rib, and there were a few options, but we decided to go with the short rib and cheese bagel because he did talk up the bagels too. So, and I will say that bagel is like toasted to perfection there. I always worry about a bagel sandwich, like the bagel's going to be too hard, but I can tell they toasted it beautifully. It's going to be nice and soft.
I don't know where to start though. How do I?
Okay.
We try to cut it, or
you gotta assemble. Just you
know,
go
do
for
the-
it. Yeah, you just go for it. Go for a bite.
Guy Fieri, big old bite.
Yes.
What is this stuff right here?
Pepper relish.
Make sure they can see what I'm talking about. Got a little pepper relish on the side here.
And there's
I gotta
a
make sure I get a bite of that.
and there's a chipotle crema in there. So
All right, a lot of stuff going on. Let me give it a shot.
wow.
I have a feeling Micah's gonna like trying this when we bring it home. Let me try this piece of short rib with cheese that fell off, because that was the main thing I tasted on that first bite was a lot of pepper relish. So let me try this.
And I'm gonna try a fry. Try a fry. They look like basic, but they're amazing. Try another one.
All right, yes ma'am.
Get a big one.
I take forever to chew. I'm not grabbing a big one. Yeah, those get the rye fry of approval. Good fries.
Excellent fries. They look just like basic fries, but they are just cooked perfectly. Super crispy on the outside, soft in the middle. But that sandwich is fantastic. Randall, you are right. The short rib is off the chart. They make it fresh here every day. That is so good.
It's not that I don't like the pepper relish. It's good. However, I might, if I ordered this next time, ask for it on the side, because I almost just really like the flavor of the cheese and the short rib alone, whereas with the pepper relish, just kind of like overpowered, and that was the main thing I tasted. So if you're unsure about the pepper relish, I might just say, could you put that on the side, and then you could try a bite with and without it.
For me, it was perfection. I wouldn't change a thing about it. The short rib was tender, flavorful. The cheese melted into it. The bagel, again, is toasted perfectly. And the pepper relish, I just felt like it was an added little flavor. I love it.
I don't know how that's going to be beat. We do have some tacos and some beets, which I'm a big fan of beets. Brie, not so much.
We'll see.
So we'll see what she thinks of the beets, and the tacos, how they compare to this short rib bagel. Short rib bagel is the winner right now.
Absolutely.
The
Best thing.
pancakes were good.
Everything is good.
Yeah, they're good. This just took
off
the
the
number
chart.
one slot right now.
Yeah.
Short rib, really good. It's very soft, very tender. Just the flavor alone of that short rib, very well done. Not well done. I mean, it's you know what I mean. They get what I mean. So I know we've gotten a lot of taco places recently, but we had to try their tacos as they sounded fantastic.
And they came recommended too.
Let's try out their home fries that they come with first, and then we'll try out this taco here.
This place is not going to be good for my diet.
Those are really good home fries. Cooked
Yeah.
really well. I enjoy those.
They certainly know how to make fries and home fries and fry them perfectly. Those are delicious, crispy, not greasy at all. Really, really good. Well
Yep.
flavored.
Try one of these tacos.
Yes.
Which they serve you 3 tacos here on the plate. So you should grab one and give it a shot here. What's the white sauce on top?
So it has eggs, cheese, pico de gallo, sausage, chipotle crema, served on a flour tortilla. And you could get it gluten-free, well, I don't know if you can
What?
get it gluten-free.
I think they have flour tortillas available.
That is flour tortilla.
No, I mean
Corn.
I got my words mixed up. Corn, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I meant to say.
Exactly. I'm going to go for a different one. That's all you. This one looks a little less filled. Spicy?
A little bit.
A little bit of heat. Okay.
This lemon's been giving me trouble all meal here. Just stay down there. It's hitting my nose.
I have to say that is the best breakfast taco, burrito, whatever, breakfast in a flour tortilla that I have ever had. Everything layered, got the flavors just perfectly. I thought that was delicious. What did you think?
I would say there wasn't one thing in particular that I tasted when I bit into that taco. I tasted all sorts of different things. I really liked the peppers that were cooked in there, the onions. I love the sauce. It had a little bit of kick, not too bad. I can still feel it right now, just slightly, ever so slight. So I wouldn't say it's a really spicy meal, but it's a really good breakfast taco. I remember when I was in high school, Sometimes, sorry, story time. Sometimes I'd be on the go and I'd fly through the McDonald's to just get something because I had to be at school or be somewhere. And I would get their little breakfast tacos, not tacos, like burritos, breakfast burrito.
Yeah.
So it had some eggs and they give you a little pack of salsa. So this thing blows that out of the water. This is way better, much more flavorful. If you're in the mood for a breakfast taco, I think you can't go wrong with this. The question is, does this beat out the bagel that we just had?
It's close. I mean, it is just an elevated taco. It's just fresh. The flavors are there. I'm having a hard time, really, honestly, deciding what I like the most because I like this. I like the short rib sandwich. I like the chocolate pancakes. Everything has really been amazing so far. So
we have one more thing coming, and we're gonna try out. I don't think it's gonna take the top for Brie. It might for me. So we'll show you that.
I think it will be beat by everything else.
Fair to say. So we just got our salad. And Brie was talking to them about their hours. So Brie, do you want to explain?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay, so for the first maybe 7 to 10 days, they're going to be open 8 to 2, just brunch. However, after that, it's going to change. 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. will be brunch. From 3 to 4, they'll still be open, but it'll be their changeover period. So you'll be able to come in, get drinks, maybe some appetizers, but dinner will officially start at 4 p.m. Now on the dinner menu, it's going to be its own menu, but just a few items will come from the brunch that you'll be able to get at dinner time, but not everything.
Everybody can see all the times right down here I put on the screen.
Wonderful.
So that 3 to 4 window, you can come here, but just keep in mind they might just have some appetizers. So I would probably wait until at least 4 if you're wanting to do dinner service, which we want to do dinner service. Yeah. We're already really impressed with everything we've had. So maybe we can have the kids come with us, try out their dinner menu when that kicks off soon. They want to make sure they get it down just right.
Also, I mean, if you wanted to come in and have like an adult beverage before dinner, you could come in that 3 to 4 period. You just have to be very patient.
All right, let's try this salad.
What kind of salad?
It's a beet salad with cheese. So we take pictures and we post them on Facebook. She's slipping a picture of our dog at the very end to see if anybody even notices.
Just a little fun little primrose shot.
Yeah,
So.
it's intentional. If
Yes.
you saw it, it's intentional.
See how many of you actually scroll to the end.
Here's a look at the salad. It's $15.99, and I will say, I think this might have the largest croutons I've ever gotten on a salad. Oh, it already broke. Look at the size of that crouton.
That's definitely a house-made crouton.
It's huge. I am a huge fan of beets, pickled beets in particular. Brie, not so much. So we'll see if this one can bring her over to the dark side here. Really good for your heart, Brie.
Mm-hmm. So is red wine.
How do I get a piece of the cheese?
Just scoop a little out in the middle.
I'm trying. I lost my
You gotta
beet.
get the cheese first.
Oh, I lost my beet. All right, there we go. I got a good
Here,
ratio.
Do you have a crouton?
I'm gonna have to come back for a crouton.
I could give you one.
Listen, if I go in for a crouton,
Here.
I'm losing the beet.
No, hold still.
What?
I'm gonna drop the crouton.
Okay, drop it.
There you go.
All right, I got it. Try it out.
Oh, you didn't get carrot.
I know what a carrot tastes like. Well, Brie, did the beet and cheese salad win you over?
It actually did, surprisingly, and I would probably just cut the beets into small pieces because I don't like a lot of the beet flavor, but when I layered it with the burrata and the dressing they put on there is excellent. It's not overly dressed and it's not underly dressed. They dress it and mix it for you so it's perfectly spread. Layered with all the other things in it, it was actually really good because I could still taste the beet, but it wasn't like just beet flavor. So I really did like it. It's a good salad, very fresh, very like a refreshing taste. Mm-hmm. What did you think? You love beets.
I do. I love beets. I like the salad a lot. Our server said this is her favorite salad, and I see why. I love beets, and this is a really well done salad. It's different. It's not like anything I've ever had before. I'm not having it and thinking, oh, this is like the salad at the Columbia back home in Tampa, or this is like the salad here or there. I really don't think I've ever had a salad like this. The cheese is really, really good. I think, what was his name?
Randall.
Randall was, I think he was talking this cheese up.
And he didn't over talk it because the cheese is the star of this salad. I think without the cheese, the salad would just be, it would probably still be good, but the cheese really makes the salad elevated to the level that it's at.
So I think the bagel is fantastic. I think that's still perhaps at the top of the list. We got to think about it here for a little bit, but I think this is like the best light item, something fresh. It's obviously vegetarian. Oh, it's really good. I would come back and get this to go and just bring it home and watch a movie with you and have this and share one other item perhaps there. Again, I'm really excited to check out the dinner menu.
Yeah.
This has been really good food.
I have to say, everything has been so good here and so fresh. And this is now going to be one of my favorite restaurants.
Up there in the top 10, huh?
Absolutely.
We were actually working on a list last night. I think we had about 21 restaurants because people are like, can you make a good summary? So we're working on that last night. We were typing it up.
And now we have 22.
I think we just said we're going to add this to that list. It's up there in the top 20, I think.
Yeah.
With all that being said, survey says this place is excellent. I think it's a great addition to Pigeon Forge. I think it would be a great addition to your itinerary if you're planning a trip here this summer or this fall. If you're trying to figure out where do we want to go eat on certain days, I might fit the cottage in on one of those days, whether for breakfast has already been excellent, and I'm sure the dinner, based on what we've experienced so far, will also be excellent. What do you think of this place, Brie?
I think this place is fantastic. Everything that we've had is excellent. They definitely take care to make sure their ingredients are fresh. They make sure their flavors are excellent. I have loved everything. I know you're going to ask me what my favorite is, and I'm thinking it through and having a really hard time picking a favorite because everything has tasted so good. So, what's your favorite? I'll put it on you.
I would order something with the short rib. It comes in a variety of ways. That short rib itself, by itself, was excellent. So you could get it on the bagel. You could get it a variety of different ways.
Yeah, you can get it in an omelet. You can get it on the hash. So there are a variety of ways to order it. Although I will say on that bagel was so good.
Mm-hmm.
All of the fried things, the French fries, the home fries were just fried perfectly, seasoned perfectly. You don't need to add salt. You don't need to add anything to them. They're perfect the way they are.
I did have one question I think I need to go ask. Can you do to-go orders here, or will they have that in the future? Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta go find that out. All right, just talk to the manager. Good news, they have to-go orders.
Oh,
you
good.
can just call them and say, I want this, this, and this, and they'll take your order. You come up to the bar, and you can bring it back to your cabin or your hotel, wherever you're at. So if the kids are tired after a long day at Dollywood or at the national park or whatever it was that you were doing throughout the day, and you're looking for some place to get some good food quick, you can give them a call, put your to-go order in, and come pick it up. I think we might have to do that in the future on a day that maybe mom's needs a cooking break, or you just have a craving for something we tried, because there's a lot of good stuff.
Everything was so good. I'm really impressed with this place. I love when new restaurants come in the area like this. They're not just the same old thing. Not that there's anything wrong with good old Southern cooking or a pancake house, but just to have another option of something different, something elevated, something just fresh. I'm just really in love with this place, I gotta say.
So a big thanks to our servers. They've done an excellent job, and we wanted to thank a subscriber with a $20 gift card to the Cottage. All you have to do is leave a comment on this video and include the Cottage Pigeon Forge in your comment. We'll pick a comment at random and get you a $20 gift card that you can use here. But I'm ready to go home and take a nap. This was excellent.
Yes, and I can't even say a favorite food because everything was just so good. I mean, it's just a matter of what you're in the mood for. Something light and fresh, something sweet, or something savory. So
we hope this video has been helpful or enjoyable. If it has been, do us a big favor. Simply like the video before you leave. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, we'll see you on the next adventure.
I kill that bug by the end of the video.
They also brought a giant, it's gonna get
It's a fruit fly.
fruit fly. They didn't bring the fruit fly. It came on its own accord.
Fruit fly 0, Brie 1.
We know a lot of people get Smokies when they No, they get pancakes when they come to the Smokies.
Not
I got my
Smokies.
merch mixed up. All right, I got it this time. That's whipped honey.
No. Okay.
Honey? What are you? I don't know what you're saying, honey. I'm not picking up what you're putting down.
I could take the whipped cream and chocolate curls and just top my coffee.
You could. I'm gonna try a camera trick.
Okay.
Just for fun, because I have fun going out and making videos. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have some fun.
All right.
Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Whoa, there it is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Good job, honey.
I think my fork just got stolen.
You can just pick one from there.
We won't tell anyone. So we just got our beet burrata.
Burrata and
Burrata.
meat salad.
We just got our burrata.
Burrata.
This one's gonna give me a hard time. We just got our burrata.
Burrata. Yes.
Burrata.
No, not burrata.
Burr, like I'm cold.
Ah.
Ta. Burrata. Burrata.
This is what I do with our dyslexic children.
Yes.
But you're dyslexic too.
I am. Burrata.
Yes.
So we just got our burrata, and did I do it wrong again? Burrata. Burrata.
You know how you say words
Bur-
so many times, you're like, that can't be right now, even when you're saying it right.
All right.
Burrata.